Hello queens. I'm back at y'all with another client tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how I created this crystal rainbow cut crease. And y'all already know I like to just step straight into the video, so I'm starting this off by cleaning my client's face. And once her face is all clean, I'm just going to start on her eyebrows, and I'm using my Nicka K eyebrow pencil to outline them, and this is in the shade Black Brown. I like to outline both brows first just so I can get them as symmetrical as possible, and now I'm just going to begin filling them in. And I start from the back and just work my way up to the front, filling in any sparse areas that I notice. And once I get to the front, I like to switch out my pencil shades. So now I'm going in with the shade Light Brown, and I'm just using it to create little hair like strokes. This is gonna make it easier to blend into the back and create that nice ombre effect. Now that both of the brows have been filled in, I'm going in with my I.envy clear eyelash glue, and I'm going to use this to lay her brow hairs down in place. To clean up her brows, I'm going in with these two Nicka K concealers, and they're in the shades 06 and 11. First, I'm going in with the shade 06 because it's lighter, and I'm using this to clean up underneath her arch. Now to clean up the remainder of the way, I'm just going in with the shade number 11 because it's closer to her skin tone. Once both of the brows have been cleaned, they should look something like this. And now I'm just going in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And it's going to be my eyeshadow base. And it's in the shade White, as you can see. And I just went ahead and applied this all over her lids. And I'm blending it out using this brush from Real Techniques. I like to work one eye at a time when using this product because it does dry very quickly. Before I move on to the eyeshadow, I'm going in with some of my Dermablend Translucent powder, and I'm going to be applying this to the front of her brows to lighten them up, and I'm also going to be using it to set some of the concealer in place. As you all know, I will be creating a rainbow cut crease. So first I'm going to be going in with yellow, orange, and red. And these colors come from my Morphe 35B palette. I'm going to start this look off by packing on the yellow. And I did mix it with a little bit of the orange just to make sure that it was deep enough to be seen. And I'm making sure I pack that color on as much as possible in the inner corner of her eye. This look is all about pigmentation and blend, y'all. So once you have that yellow packed on, we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the orange, and we're gonna try to make this as gradient as possible. So you may have to alternate between each color just to make sure that everything is nice and blended. As you can see, I'm going back in with that yellow, and once it's blended, I'm gonna be moving on to red. For the end of the cut crease, we're going to be adding on the cool shades. So I'm going in with purple and blue. So first I'm going to start by packing that purple right behind the red. Now that I have the purple packed on, I'm going to go ahead and add the blue to the end. Now that each shade has been applied, I'm going in with this small blending brush, and I'm going to use it to blend out the top of each color. As y'all can see, we have a nice gradient transition, so I'm just going to repeat the same process on the other eye. As I started working towards the end of her eye, I noticed that I was missing a shade, so I decided to go ahead and add green to the end. And now I'm just going to go in and cut her crease using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade White. And I didn't see a need to go in and clean off her lids. If that's something that you would like to do, you can do that. It'll just make the look appear cleaner. But this concealer is full coverage in my opinion, so I didn't really see a need to do that. Plus my concealer did not bleed any of the colors at all. It stayed white. Now that both eyes have been cut, I'm going in with a matte white eyeshadow on this blending brush, and I'm using it to set the cut creases in place. This next step is optional, but I decided to go in with my Wet n Wild black liquid liner, and I'm going to use this to line her eyes in the shape of a wing. Now it's time to take this look up a notch, so I'm going in with these crystals that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to be sticking them onto their corresponding shades, and to glue them on I'm using my I.envy clear eyelash glue. I went ahead and completed the other eye off camera, and now we're moving on to the face, and I'm just going in with some of my Nicka K concealer in the shade number 11, and I'm using this to kind of color correct around her face and to balance out her skin, even though she already has beautiful skin. But for the purpose of this video, I just decided to go in and do that. And to prime her skin, I went in with some of my Pond's moisturizer and my e.l.f. matte poreless putty primer. For her foundation, I'm going in with my Fit Me foundation in the shade Spicy Brown. To highlight her face, I'm going in with my Nicka K concealer in the shade 06. I'm going to be going in and blending this concealer out using the same brush that I used to blend out her foundation. And for anybody that's interested in this foundation brush, I ordered it from AliExpress. Unfortunately, I do not have a link, but a lot of people have told me that it looks like it's similar to the Sephora E47 brush, so I hope that helps y'all out. But as you can see, I'm just going in and patting in the concealer. To blend out the concealer underneath her eyes, I'm going in with my damp Real Technique sponge. To set the concealer in place, I'm going in with my Morphe loose powder, and it's in the shade Banana. I'm taking my Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Black Coffee, and I'm using it to bronze up her face. To set the remaining areas of her face, I'm going in with my Fit Me pressed powder, and it's in the shade Mocha. Decided to go in and add a little bit of orange blush onto her cheeks, and this one comes from Juvia's Place. It's in one of my palettes, I think the Saharan palette, but now I'm going to move on to her under eyes. So I'm going in with some black eyeshadow, and I'm just using it to line the edge of her waterline. And then I'm going to be taking the shades Purple, Blue, and I believe Yellow, and just applying them to her lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with that foundation brush, and I'm using it to press in all of the powder. Now I'm just going to spray her face with some setting spray, and while her face is drying, I'm just going to move on to lashes. Once I have the lashes applied, I'm going to go ahead and highlight her face, and I'm using a highlighter from my Bperfect Carnival XL palette. Last but not least, it's time to move on to the lips. So first, I'm outlining her lips using this deep contour shade from my Arcade by Kiss Cream Contour Quad. I think it's the level 16. Now I'm just going in with this nude lip gloss in the center of her lips. I'm gonna have her press her lips together to help me blend this out into the liner. Once I'm finished blending out her lips, that'll be the finished look, and we'll be stepping into the grand reveal, so I'm gonna let y'all watch. Okay, you ready to see?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's a rainbow. I love it. Oh my gosh, how pretty. I knew you was up to something. I was like, what colors? I really thought it was blue, but it's all the colors. It's so cute.
Okay, queens, we've made it to the end of the video, and as y'all can see by my client's reaction, this tutorial was another success. Y'all, I think this look came out perfect. Okay, this is such a beautiful look to me, and if y'all recreate it, please tag me on Instagram, and make sure you follow me on Instagram as well, because all of my content is there. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure y'all stay tuned for my next one, because I do have a lot on the way. Bye bye, queens.